Good morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with the Chase.
No way.
My God!
That's a 1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to Dave's.
I must ask you a question right now. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Whoa.
Sit back, relax, and crack a cold one. The Chase is live. That was my best Howard Dean impression. Welcome to the Chase. It is Friday morning. We made it.
Thank God.
We frickin' made it to the end of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Live it
I'm
up for
pumped.
the weekend.
It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. I'm not going to tell you who said that line because that man's probably going to jail. Anyways, Google it. I'm Charlie Castro alongside my co-host and broadcast partner, Mr. David Yarger. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Troy. You went to that Sabre game last night. Ryan Miller night. How was that?
Chills, baby. Chills.
No, that's just the room.
We had a chance to talk to Ryan Miller earlier in the week, so you'll be able to see a little bit of that later on the YouTube page. Can't wait to show you that. But what an electric atmosphere. I mean, buzzing.
That place
I haven't seen that place that loud or packed in a long time.
Yeah, that place is amazing when it's sold out.
Yeah, so that overtime win, unbelievable. But let me real quick say good morning to everybody in the chat as well. The Gremlins in here, Meerkat's in here, DX Flyers, D-Dud, JK,
Yep, Duds,
PG,
what's up?
Mr. Bliss, the usual suspects,
Bloomy.
my boy Bloomy. Big Bloom.
What up?
Big Bloom. So let's give the people some entertainment. What do you say? We got a big show lined up for you here, but there's only one way to start it off, and that's with some motivation to get us into the weekend. So, baby, keep me hyped. What you got for us today? You got something? You got a little something?
Focus on the outcome, not the obstacle.
Wow.
Nitin Parmer.
Do you guys feel that?
Yes.
Do you guys feel motivated now? T-Pucks feels motivated. Bally feels motivated. I know you guys do. What's up, B? Tizzy?
Let's get it.
Tisley? Ooh, I'm excited. So let's get into the show teases because then we got some giveaway announcements for
do.
you at the top of the
couple
top of the hour here, if you
of
will,
them.
eh?
Couple
What's up,
of them.
H. Coop? First off, Disney announced some big news for its TCG enthusiasts. Next, we'll show you a video of Ken Golden talking about some new features on his site. And it's Friday, so we'll welcome Elena to the set with Gremlin Games. And our guy Meerkat will be here to discuss some more NFL playoff hobby talk. After that, we'll talk to our guest, Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Matt Strahm. Lastly, we'll finish a box rip giveaway of 2022 Topps Finest Baseball new release here this week. So looking to get forward into that. But we get to the spaghetti and meatballs. We got to take a little pre-game salad, a little pre-meal salad here, aka our winner of the WandaVision cards that we pulled on Wednesday. Remember, we broke it with Spidey Hits, Mr. Justin Underwood. We got a whole box for you. We got 2 film cell cards. We asked you guys, what is your favorite part of WandaVision when you watched it? And, Mr. Stevens.
Drum roll, please.
Oh, we're getting subs out here. Oh! Hey! It's not on, is it? Is it on?
Hey now.
It's on. Oh, boo. Does Gremlin have her coffee? She was up late last night. What's up, Jersey John? You got your coffee over there?
Of course I do.
All right. Round 2?
Getting there. Nope.
Hey. All right. You know what? I'm just going to read the winner. That's TV, baby. You just got to roll with the punches. Beryl Joffrey from YouTube with the answer of the conversation between the two visions. So there you have it. Congratulations, Beryl Joffrey from YouTube with the answer of the conversation between the two visions on WandaVision. So there you go.
Love
if you
that.
don't know, here's how you are going to get your cards. Look out for a comment or a reply to your comment. I was doing so good at the top of the show, and now I got word jumble
You're
again.
fine.
So make sure you look out for a reply to your comment on YouTube, and once you see that, please email your shipping information to thechase@dacarworld.com. So once again, congratulations, and can't wait to see who the next winner is for the Topps Finest. We'll have to think of something good for what they're going to have to do to win that.
The mind's turning right now. We'll get some ideas.
So real quick, I want to take care of this before we roll into the meat and potatoes, the spaghetti and meatballs of the show, if you will, since David wrote it. Remember last week we mentioned the NBA Top Shot chat that we were a part of. And as a thank you, we received a free $10 NBA Store gift card, a free NBA Top Shot pack, and a free Top Shot moment from the packs that we ripped during that chat. So to thank y'all, we're going to give away the Top Shot package mentioned above. All you have to do is get active in the chat, and Nightbot is going to help pick us a random winner. Now, don't worry. If you don't have a Top Shot account, totally fine. It's all right. We'll send you the information on how to create one. So, without further ado, let's get the chat active. What's the plans for the weekends, guy? Let me know. Let's start chatting away, and then the homie Tyler is at home, and he's going to help us out and run a Nightbot for us. You know what? Real quick, while we're getting the chat active, number one, if you see here.
Oh, yeah, right here.
We got the 2 helmets and a Joe Burrow card. Guess what? Those are going to be added to our tailgate break giveaways for you guys on Sunday, 11:30 a.m., twitch.tv/DACarWorld. This channel right here. Meerkat and I will be breaking for y'all. We'll have stuff through the years like we have the whole season. Elena will be our person on the street. I'm sure she'll find some crazy fans out there, but hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Make sure you tune in because that's how you win stuff. If you're active in the chat, we're giving away gift codes. For the people in the break, we're giving away a Diggs helmet and a Chase helmet. Mm-hmm. These are just some added giveaways for the folks that are going to be watching along with us. Tyler says there's 44 viewers and we've only got 16 eligible people. You guys got to chat. You got to chat to win. If you want that Top Shot package we were just talking about, you gotta.
So another thing I noticed about the tailgate breaks.
Go Birds.
Other thing I noticed about the tailgate break, we've been doing a lot of 12 box.
Yeah.
12 boxes. We're now, I believe this weekend it's 16 boxes. So a lot more product too that you guys will be ripping.
I'll tell you right now.
I will not be in attendance at this tailgate break.
Unfortunately. But who is going to the game? This lucky SOB is going to the game, man. Are you kidding me?
I'm very excited. I'm not it. So first ever playoff game for me. I'm incredibly excited. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping Bills by like 3. That's what I'm leaning towards. I think Bills by 3. What about you? What do you got for this?
We got 44 people in here, guys. Tyler says there's only 12 eligible viewers. We're only going to do it for another minute or two, so please make it active. We're going to go on with the rest of the show. I don't know. My dad's a Bengals guy. I'm a Bills guy, so I might go and watch it with him. I think that would be fitting to go hang out and watch with him because my dad's not like a crazy sports guy where he's going to be like yelling at the TV and that. He'll make comments every once in a while because he's a boomer, but I love him. Don't worry. But, you know, it's going to be a good weekend. I'm looking forward to this break. 16 boxes, obviously the potential for the last home game of the year, so we got to go out with a bang, ladies and gentlemen. Meerkat says Joe Burrow has no Riz. Sound off in the chat if you agree or disagree with that. All right, so you guys, did we pick a Nightbot winner? Congratulations to DX Flyers. There you go. DX Flyers, a faithful here in the Chaser community, in the David Adams community. Buddy, old pal, you're getting that. Congratulations. We'll send you a whisper, and you give us your information, and we'll send you the information on how to create a Top Shot account and get that free stuff. So congratulations.
DX?
There it is.
DX.
All right, one last thing we want to do before we get rolling here. Let's check out our Panini playoff bracket as we head into the second round of matchups. Let's see who moved on. Mr. Stevens. So there you go. No real surprises here, right?
Only one upset, I guess you can call it, and that's XR, the 5 seed, upsetting the 4 seed, which I can't see right now what number 4.
I think it was certified. It was certified.
I see it on my screen now.
So how do you guys feel about that? Does this make sense to you, this bracket we have here? I mean, do you think that's correct? I mean, I think so. Obviously, Optic and Prism getting the bye in the first round, but Select, of course. I mean, you got your color wheels, you've got your tie-dye cards, you've got your field levels, you got all kinds of crazy stuff in there. Absolute, obviously chasing for kabooms. Mosaic makes sense. We'll talk about Mosaic a little later in the show. We got something for you. But Mosaic totally with the Nebula and the Genesis. Yeah, XR I would say is the only real, because I do love the freshman fabrics out of Certified. Meerkat and I last week pulled the Sauce Gardner one, so really cool. So that was interesting, I will admit, but Spectrum made sense.
I won't
too.
lie to you. I actually voted for a lot of the lower seeds.
Did you?
I shouldn't say a lot of them, but some of them. And I did
David
vote for
wants to
XR.
see the-
I did
David
vote for
wants
XR.
to see the underdogs.
So.
He wants to see the underdogs.
I'm reading the comments, and Christoph said Origins over Mosaic, and I did actually vote for Origins. So I don't know. I don't
know. It's going to be a toss-up, guys. We'll make sure we put up the second round this weekend while you're viewing football. Go ahead on Twitter and on Instagram. Please vote for who you want to move on to the next round. And we're going to work our way to one champion of the big game. See what I did there?
Big game.
Anyways, I'm going to toss it over to you now, and let's get rolling.
Yeah, so we talked about, all the new releases for the week on Monday and Wednesday. So we're just going to hop right into Around the Hobby. First things first, Disney Lorcana announced some big news for the TCG world. Coming in August, Disney Lorcana, the first chapter will be hitting the shelves. The game, which is described as an immersive trading card game, will wield the magic inks and power of Lorcana to assemble your team of Disney characters. According to the website, the game will include familiar friends and some that are fantastically reimagined. There are several. Oh my goodness! Play the sound, Stevens. There are several featured products to this game, including starter decks, booster packs, the gift set, and the ultimate choice, the Illumineers Trove. So if you're a TCG and Disney fan, this may just be calling your name.
Yes, sir. Bravo Papa, is there any pre-release video or reviews on this game? Nothing that I've seen yet. We'll keep our eye out for that, and obviously, if we see that, we'll make sure that we put it on the show. So words are hard.
Words
JK.
are hard.
My mind always faster than my mouth. All right, next up, Golden.co recently announced some new features to its website, including weekly auctions with $5 starting bids at a fixed price marketplace. Oh, okay. I wasn't talking. The man himself and friend of the program, Ken Golden, that's right, he was a guest in the early days, took to social media to talk about the new features. So how about we kick it to Ken to discuss the news?
The Golden reputation is built on convenience and trust with buyers and sellers, and we're opening this same quality service to even more collectors. Buyers and sellers will be able to access an always-on marketplace where collectibles can be bought and sold at any time. We will also be expanding our auction format to include a weekly auction, closing every Thursday with lots beginning at just $5. These options, combined with our world-class elite auction, ensure that we have something for every collector. Whether buying or selling for an unrivaled experience, Golden has you covered.
Hey,
What's up, buddy?
Not much. So, real quick, are you looking for that, gift for a special Valentine in your life?
I absolutely am. How did you know?
Well, let me tell you, roses are red, chocolates are sweet, but cards hit the heart. Set to tentatively release on February 15th, Dave & Adam's Card World has 2023 Topps Series 1 baseball available for pre-order now. What better way to celebrate the near return of baseball than one of the hobby's bigger releases? Collectors will find the league's current stars, greats from the past, and rising rookies featured on base cards, inserts, and autograph and relic cards. So, looking forward to that one. I remember before the show, you told me that you and Luke ripped a ton of this for last year's version.
Yeah. I want to give everybody credit, though. In the lounge, I think Steve and Jersey John were in there, and then it was Luke and I on Instagram, and we did the Topps Rip Party last year for Series 1, so hopefully we get a chance again to do it this year. It's a wild time. It's like, get your Smellies and your Red Bulls ready because you're going to be here from like 9 to 2 in the morning. But a lot of fun. It was great. They were hitting bangers. I was getting mad because I was getting like competitive. I was like, I want to hit that.
Yeah.
So
H. Cooper 83, those Aces cards are cool. But yeah, I seen one on the website. It says it was an Otani Aces card. It looks pretty sweet.
Absolutely.
So, oh yeah, I'm up again. Next up, we always do on Fridays. Let's welcome the NFL Gremlin herself, Elena, to the set with another edition of Gremlin Games. Everyone make some noise.
Here she comes. Dual wheel. She is staying hydrated today.
Oh yeah, we're in the lounge today, baby.
Are you going to be able to handle yourself in front of Joe
No, I'm
Burrow
starting
and stuff?
to sweat.
She's sweating.
to the kids.
Oh my God, she's schwitzing.
Okay.
She's signing
Okay,
up here.
let's get Bean Boozled out. So
Good
we
call.
don't have that problem
Okay.
anymore. Okay, new game alert. New game alert.
Another one?
Yeah, what?
Another new game. We got
yeah.
two. We got back-to-back
Oh, boy.
weeks of new
It's
games.
Gremlin Editing 101. That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
Follow the
Here we go.
honus.
okay. Follow the honus.
Yes, my favorite
That
theme
music
song.
should never change. Oh, I love this.
Okay,
yes,
okay, follow.
Elena. Yes.
this is Gremlin.
Oh my God, this is. I like how you. Mine gets going already. I don't even know. I was
Oh,
thinking.
you better follow.
I think I got it.
You better
Oh,
follow. It
that was good, Elena.
It gets crazy. Where's the honey? Mr. Honus Wagner.
Oh,
Where's are you,
Elena.
Mr. Honus? Okay, it's almost done. So ready?
Are you gonna do one like?
No, it's about to be done. All right, which one? Guess right now. Right now.
I'm gonna say middle.
2.
You're gonna say 2. I'm gonna say middle. I was trying to follow that one.
What
Middle.
what is yours?
Middle
the-
solo
2.
cup. So
Middle
yeah,
one.
in the
Yeah,
middle.
middle.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Listen. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you though. Like, even though we got, I know you're sad.
I'm on week
That was-
two.
that was the best
You're
one.
sad. That was really good because there was a couple times where you did the quick like,
I know.
and I thought I lost
Well,
it.
you heard me. I was like, oh no, I lost it. I was like,
I thought you
shit.
guys lost it too.
That was really good. Papa's happy with your stuff. Why
thank
did
you,
I call
Papa.
you Papa? You're Tyler to me.
Papa,
Time
thank
to
you.
put a generic.
All right, I guess
All
here
right.
that's why I brought the water on. I wasn't expecting
All
a week 2
right.
loss again.
That was good. That was good. All right.
Not good enough.
Follow. I like to follow the honus though.
That was.
Follow the
Can you
honus is
actually
fun.
just bring? Can you do it next time with real soul? Just start shuffling. Is my over? Oh, it is working now. All right, cool. All right,
Oh
Elena.
my god. Okay.
Here we go.
That was very good, Elena.
I can't
Honestly,
believe.
Elena, seriously.
Thank
kudos.
you. You know what, guys? Thank you.
good.
It's come a long way.
All right, guys. Here is for Elena. What's she getting? Well, ma'am, it looks like you are getting
Is it literally?
birthday cake or dirty dishwater. So it's gonna be one of the white. You know what? One of the white ones. It's supposed to look like that.
I
So
think
maybe
like
it's
that.
one of the. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Cheers. Let's hope it's not dirty
Oh
dishwater.
God.
Oh yeah, it's dirty dishwater.
No speed.
Oh
You gotta
God.
swallow it, brother. Come on
It's not
now.
as bad as liver and onions, but it's,
Yeah, that was worse. Dirty dishwasher, like I feel like
oh, it
it's
tastes
not.
like soap.
Oh, you got soapy? It's all right. Just think about it. You're like people who eat cilantro. Some people who eat cilantro think it tastes
I
like
just
soap.
swallowed it like the whole.
You?
I like cilantro.
I do too. But do you think it tastes like soap?
Oh my god, that
Some people do.
It literally tastes like if you didn't rinse your dishes off all the way, you know, and you ate something.
Oh.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Truthfully, I'm just I'm picturing like a drain that's filled with like leftover food that's gone through. Oh, it's gross.
Real quick
Okay.
before you leave,
That was enough. I'm
gross.
done eating it.
before you leave, I'm gonna tell people at the end of the show anyways, but let people know what you got going on today.
Oh, we got some football breaks in the live lounge. And Jess Morehouse said it's her birthday weekend, so I don't see any reason why she shouldn't buy some sage with me in the live lounge.
Let's
That's all I gotta
go.
say. That's all I gotta say. But we're gonna have some fun. Jesse's gonna be there.
Jesse's gonna be there, eh?
Sick.
All right, well there you go. Check out the
Thank you,
live lounge
Elena.
today. Thank you, Elena. And now it's on to the Meerkat Minute for a little bit of NFL hobby talk.
Dropping my stuff.
Can we actually roll the new intro, please?
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. It's so good. Wow. And here he is. Hey, what's up, everybody? You look real grungy today with that hair. You look
Am
like
I?
90s grunge.
I'm actually just trying to like take over the world and steal everyone's Pokemon.
Oh, that's foreshadowing. He's foreshadowing, ladies and gentlemen. That's called-
tease. I like the tease, chat.
He is a tease.
What up? How we doing?
How you doing?
How we doing?
Hey, happy Friday, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cheers.
You crushing that?
Let's just crush it.
Cheers.
Now we're getting him into the cup throwing gimmick. All right. You've got some guys you want to talk about that coming up into the weekend slate of football games.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's not just any slate.
You're right. What round is it?
Divisional, baby.
It's divisional, baby. So, The floor is yours, Mr. Meerkat. Go ahead. Who do you want to talk about going in the divisional round?
Well, we got 2 players today. One I'm particularly adamant about, so we'll get the first guy out of the way, although he deserves all the recognition. It is going to be Travis Etienne, running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We don't talk a ton of outside of quarterbacks in the Meerkat Minute, but Etienne, I can't ignore him any longer. He's been absolutely incredible. He was the 25th overall pick last year. Comes out of college with Trevor Lawrence as his quarterback, sets the Division I record with like 46 touchdowns in 55 games, like a touchdown in 46 games at least.
Right.
Absolute just electric factory of a player. Wasn't sure how he transitioned to the NFL. He comes in, he's got Urban Meyer, who's like, you're going to be a receiver, not a running back, brother. Then Urban, we know what happened with him.
Yeah.
Troy met I know. Troy met him at the bar one night. We have a picture proof of that. But
we should definitely put that on the show.
we'll throw that in next week. But so then he gets the Liz Frank injury in his foot in the preseason. We don't see him at all as a rookie. Then gets a real coach, has time, a full offseason to develop with Trevor Lawrence. He's been insane this year. He started out this year slow, but showed enough that the Jaguars were willing to trade James Robinson, who's incredible. And he ends up the year over 1,400 total yards, handful of touchdowns. He looks great, averaging over 5 yards a carry. He's been so important to that offense because Trevor Lawrence is doing everything he can with, Ingram and Kirk and Zay Jones. He's turning above average, mediocre players into very good players, but Etienne is a very good player, becoming an elite player alongside Trevor Lawrence in that offense.
Yeah.
What he's done so far, the playoffs in that first game, was crucial to that team. He's just an electric player, whether he's running the ball, he's carrying it, he just gets chunk yards, he finds the end zone. I think Etienne is a guy that, as the Jaguar stock as a whole rises, Etienne's always going to be kind of handcuffed to Trevor Lawrence. I mean, since college they have been.
Pretty much.
But now they get to grow with each other, they get to build something special with each other. I know running backs, not always the biggest money movers, but, we saw some good sales of Etienne. Back in last August, he was, when there wasn't a lot of products, it's like Chronicles 1 of 1s and, Contenders draft picks.
Right.
He's having $500, $600 sales
That's
here and there
awesome.
pretty consistently. Gets hurt, comes back. This year, his biggest sale ever, right in the beginning of the season, 3 weeks in, was his Select Black 1 of 1. That went for $3,350. Through eBay. So the value's there, especially for a young running back who missed the full year, and people are, not all the way in on the Jaguars. But I think Etienne is a guy, this offseason, you can get some really cool cards of his for a pretty low price, and I think he's a running back that actually does hold value.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would agree. I think the point I took away from what you said about Etienne is definitely him and Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Him and Trevor Lawrence being kind of linked to each other, because I feel like he can almost strap on to Trevor Lawrence's rocket and kind of just ride it with him,
Yeah, for sure.
And take it to the moon. So, yeah, I'll be interested to see, throughout the playoffs and in the offseason what happens with him.
Yep.
But I think that's a good shout out. Definitely give some running backs some love.
Definitely. Gotta mix it up a little, but we're going right back to quarterback here. I get adamant about this one. This one pisses me off. The 5th quarterback taken in the 2020 draft, 53rd overall by the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has been dealing with some shit coming out of high school. In college, he does incredible things for Alabama. He wins that, 2018 national championship, and then all the stuff with Tua happens. Jalen Hurts ends up transferring, I almost said transitioning to Oklahoma, transferring to Oklahoma, becoming their quarterback, great success.
Killed it.
But still, people are like, they were looking for every way to scrutinize him. Every possible way. There's no reason he should have fell as far as he went in the draft. Going after Jordan Love is an absolute joke. A Burrow, Tua, Herbert, I get, sure. But Hurts going second round, joke. Rookie year for him, absolute travesty the way his play, everything was handled with Hurts' development.
Yep.
Now, last year, they still had no confidence in him heading into the year, but they're like, here, take this ragtag roster, do something. What does Hurts do with no confidence in himself? A terrible offense, everything playing against him. He brings them to the playoffs somehow. Yep. Now, it wasn't the best playoff appearance, but he was good, and he's the reason they made it there with his play. Jalen Hurts got better every single game he played on the football field, and then this year he's the MVP favorite, clear-cut favorite through like 13 weeks before he hurts his shoulder. The Eagles are 14-3. They are Super Bowl favorites for the NFC teams right now. And Jalen Hurts still doesn't have the respect. It pisses me off. It really does. Well, I mean, there's a lot of factors that could play into it. I think people are a bit scared of dual threat quarterbacks, and I think Hurts in general has just always been scrutinized. Nobody wants to believe in him. He's done everything this year to prove he is an elite, top 5 quarterback in the NFL. He plays in a way that he really doesn't beat himself up too bad. I know he just had that shoulder injury, but you're going to get that with running quarterbacks here and there.
Right.
He's exciting. He's good. He's leading the Eagles, which are now primed to be a juggernaut for the foreseeable future, as their franchise quarterback. But when you look at his values, they just don't match up. You can get, we'll just call it, the base prism right now. A PSA 10 base prism, Stevens showed that at the beginning. You can grab a Jalen Hurts for as low as $80 right now, the PSA 10 base prism.
Insane to think about.
Compare him to Justin Herbert, the absolute golden boy of the hobby who's done absolute shit with his career so far. I've done nothing. You throw for a lot of yards.
Go off, King.
Meaningless numbers. Hurts is getting wins, bringing his team to the playoffs. Playoff wins, not blowing 27-point leads. A Herbert PSA 10 prism, $180 to $200. A Joe Burrow PSA 10 prism, which I like Joe Burrow. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But $250 for that, when Hurts is sub 100, is an absolute travesty for me. We have multiple $1 million sales of Herbert cards. Jalen Hurts has one sale above $100,000 through Golden last month. It was like $140K for his 101 Black Friday Night Prism. It just doesn't make sense to me. Hobby, respect Jalen Hurts. I know he's people are like, oh, Jalen Hurts is as high as he's going to be. No, he is still a buy for me. Jalen Hurts is good, and the hobby has to respect him. The value has to catch up at some point. Jalen Hurts is like my ultimate buy. Sorry, I just ranted.
And that's going to wrap it up for us today. No.
One, don't you ever...
I get passionate about Jalen Hurts.
Hold on. One, don't you ever be sorry for ranting on this show. That's exactly what we want on this show, is we want you to rant. And two, I think you have every right to, because everything you just said was shocking me. The eyebrows were raising a little bit as you kept going. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No. It doesn't calculate. It doesn't compute. No. The kid's electric because, like you said, MVP favorite.
He's a proven winner.
He's a proven winner.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that 1 year to watch him at Oklahoma, and we were losing to Baylor 28-3 the one game. And without Jalen Hurts, we don't come back and win that game. Like that, he's a proven winner. He's won wherever he's gone.
Yep.
And like you said, he's been dealt bad hands before, and he just continues to climb up and rise above and win. That's all. He's just a proven winner.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we wrap it up with you and move on to our live guest, I wanted to just really quickly mention one more thing. So Panini yesterday announces for low to mid-tier players, some of the outstanding redemptions are going to be handled by these Mosaic Sparkle packs. Thoughts on that?
I think it's an interesting move. I think Panini doing something outside the box to handle the absolute debacle redemptions have been the past 3 years or so. Doing something like this is a cool move. I appreciate it. It's outside the box. It's definitely cool. Gives you a chance to rip because I know you don't have a choice. They're just sending these out, which, I'm not the biggest fan of. But I will commend them for thinking outside the box, doing something cool where you can get big hits because the redemption program has been bad. They announced this yesterday or whatever, and on social media making the rounds was a guy who just got, I forgot who it was. It was a good receiver. I think it was a CD Lamb autograph redemption. We know CD's redemption history.
We know how he is with
He
that.
files for redemption, and the card of more or equal value Panini sends him is a Dante Moncrief autograph.
I saw that.
What?
I saw that.
What?
So yeah, I gotta say, I do have to say, I think this because everybody loves Mosaic, right? And you're getting a chance at more short prints and super short prints with the gold parallels, 100%. The blue parallels, and the green parallels.
I'll take a shot at a Sparkle Purdy over a Moncrief on-card autograph all day.
100%. So there's that. So yeah, I just wanted to get your thought on that. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Meerkat.
Love you.
Thank you, Meerkat.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it, buddy. We'll see you at the end of the show. All right, we're going to head into our live guest for today. Today, we've got Matt Strahm. He's a pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. And if you don't know Matt, how dare you? I'm just kidding. Strahm, aside from being an MLB pitcher, is also the host of the television show The Card Life. He's a huge collector in the hobby. So let's welcome on Matt Strahm. All right, Matt, what's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Of course, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. It was just kind of on a whim. I've been doing a lot of research lately on who's in the hobby, you know, athlete wise, just anybody. And you know what? Came across you because, I mean, I feel like I got to throw that in there. I'm wearing a Mike Sweeney jersey, but I'm a Sox guy. So as soon as
I love Mike Sweeney. I was
dude?
very fortunate to get to know him. He's an unbelievable human. So
that's right. Because now, did you start in Kansas City? I know you've been Kansas City, San Diego, and now Boston. Was Kansas City the start?
Yeah, so I was drafted by Kansas City in 2012, and then I debuted with them in 2016, and then was traded to San Diego at the deadline in 17.
So you had a little bit of time with Mike Sweeney there. So all around good guy. We can confirm that.
Yes, he's an unbelievable human. What you see, it's true. Like he's just genuine, and I mean he wants the best for everyone, and he's in your corner, no doubt.
Love that. I love that era of baseball. That's why I always try to find players from that era to get my jerseys. But I want to start off here first and foremost with you. I want to get talking about the card life. Was this an idea that came from you, or were you approached about this?
Yeah, so the card life specifically, I was approached to do the card life. They had saw my YouTube channel, and so Phil Hughes with all of his stuff and his following, I was right there for every episode of Phil's Pulls from episode 1 to today, and I just pitched it to him. I was like, "Yo, do you think stadium pulls? Like, you think people would want to see me open boxes in stadiums from just like different vantage points in the stadium?" And he messaged me back and said people would eat that up. And I mean, I love cards, so like I think that's what makes his videos so genuine. Is like Phil actually likes cards. He's into the collecting and he's into it. Like you see some of these breakers that are just ripping through, and it's like, dude, that was a nice Bobby Witt card, but you don't like, you're looking for Julio, so it's like, okay, whatever. But like it's just genuine. So I mean, I pitched that to him, did that, and then producer of the Card Life, Brandon, saw my YouTube and was like, "Hey, would you be interested in hosting this show?" And I was like, "Yeah, I get paid to throw a baseball, and now you want to pay me to open cards?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that, no doubt."
That's how it feels here sometimes,
right? Just doing something I like.
Right.
So, what can viewers expect from an episode of the Card Life?
I mean, the Card Life, what's unique is like he kind of does the scheduling around my baseball schedule. So whatever cities we're going to be in with whatever off days. And then he does an unbelievable job of researching those cities or even sometimes the state. And he'll go around and he finds these unique stories. Like in Kansas City, we had one kid who collected, what's their kicker's name? Butker?
Harrison Butker?
Yeah. He has like an unbelievable Butker collection. It's like, how often do you ever hear of someone who collects the kicker? But like this kid had collected him from day one and still has all of his stuff. And he just finds these unique stories that all of us hobbyists can tie to. Like, it's just like, you may not be doing that same thing, but it's just like, you understand his interest and what drew him to it and stuff like that. So it's every episode's based around a certain state or city. And then it's kind of just like we pick and choose certain stories or certain local card shops, and we just let them tell us their story and just kind of shed light on the hobby itself and how unique it is from coast to coast and what we see every city we go to. So the Card Life is, I mean, I think it's unreal to just have a cards. It's just cards. Like it's its own show about cardboard, and that's unreal.
Yeah, and that kind of leads into the next thing I was going to ask is, how important do you think that is for the future of the hobby to have a show literally on television that's just solely based around that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just shows how strong the hobby is and how much interest there is. I mean, when Brandon pitched this to me, he pitched it with a bunch of numbers. I mean, whatever, with like viewership and his goals, and it's like we're looking into season 3. It was like, dang, we were wondering if we'd get through season 1. So it just, to me, I don't know how much of an importance it is, because I mean, I truly, with or without the Card Life, I love cards. I would do cards, but I think it just shows how strong the hobby is, in that people are interested and they want to see all these people's stories about cards. So,
believe me, we know a thing or two about being kind of flabbergasted by your like how many episodes you've done, because we're approaching episode 100, and we're just like, we remember our first episode and we're like, man, that was cringy. We're like, how did we get here? But what's been your favorite part of hosting the show so far?
I think just for me is probably the local card shops. I mean, you guys, again, if you have been in this hobby long enough, you know, some card shops, it's like, whoa, I'm never going back in there. And then other ones, like, I just think to see the drastic level of card shops, and then just to get to know the people that run them is unique to me. And again, every story, like we did this guy up in Seattle that had the biggest, the biggest Pacific Northwest player collection or something like that. And just showed up to talk to him, and he had the first ever, I think I have it right here too, actually, had the first ever North Dakota baseball player's card. It's from like 1930 something. I got so many cards on my desk. I'm like but anyways, and then I flip it over and it's autographed by the dude on the back. And like, he just gave it to me. I was like, dude, like, I got to give you something. Like what? Like, I mean, I don't like, he's like, sign a ball. I was like, dude, this is worth the $40 a big league baseball costs. Like, it's not like me signing a ball for you. Like, this is an unreal piece of history. So I think just the unique things I come across, like one day in Arizona, we jumped to two different places, a guy that sells cards and then Pristine Auction and then the local card shop. And in that day, I held a Mike Trout rookie to 150, a Tatis Jr. rookie to 150, a Vladimir Guerrero to 150, all autos, all PSA 10s. And it was like, I turned to Brandon, I'm like, dude, I just have $250,000 of cards in my hand. Like, this, I don't feel okay with this. Like, let's set this down. It's unreal, the stuff I come across in the card life. I would just say not knowing what I'm going to see is the most exciting part of the card life.
And that is an insane feeling, because I can tell you right now, here on the show, we had a 1.5 Honus Wagner, right?
Yeah,
and
I couldn't imagine, dude.
Oh my God, they brought it in a briefcase, two like huge humans just protecting the card, and here I am. They're like, well, it's your card now. You go and open it. I was like, you want me to touch this? I was like, I'm way too poor to be touching that kind of money.
No. Right? I haven't showered twice today. Like, I ain't touching it. Like, what
I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, it's 8.
That was at the All-Star game when it was in Colorado, and they wheeled out the Mickey Mantle, the 52 Mantle PSA 10. And like, dude, they're just rolling it through like these streets to get it into this showroom. And I'm just like, anxiety, my chest just pounding. I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't imagine being the owner of that card and just, see you later. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. I was like, are you sure? So, so I know exactly the sentiment you're feeling there. No doubt.
Sweaty palms.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, it was. I was a little damp that day. Now, for the card life, what is the schedule of shooting episodes for a season like? I know you mentioned a little bit that he's able to work around your baseball schedule, but how does that end up working?
Yeah, so that's where I tip my cap to Brandon, that he works with my schedule, and he finds all these unique stories in such a short window with trying to make it work with my schedule. Because like there one time in Seattle, I actually slept through our first segment of the card life, because we had gotten in at like 4:30 in the morning, and I had told Brandon, I was like, yo, I could shoot at 9:30. It's our off day. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, shoot, we play Sunday night baseball. Like, we're not going to get in. And then I was like, I didn't want to like make him adjust all of his stuff. So I was like, dude, just do it. I ended up waking up to him calling me at like 9:30, because you can ask my wife, being late is my biggest pet peeve. I hate being late, 5 minutes, 10 minutes early everywhere. So he called me at 9:30. He's like, hey, just seeing I usually text him when I'm in the Uber, all this. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I just woke up. Like, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Like, I'm so sorry. But he does a great job of like, it is short notice of when he hits me up. He's like, hey, I see you're gonna be in Cincy on the 29th, and it might be like the 13th. He's like, do you think these days would work? And I'm like, yeah, like we can make them work, whatever. And like, he does. That's where it's all branded, and he's an unbelievable guy to work with, and he does an unbelievable job of finding these stories and making it all work to my schedule.
and now season 3 is set to premiere, like you were saying, at the end of February. What should viewers be looking for this season?
I mean, just again, more unique stories. I mean, still hoping for I guess we did hit a 1-on-1 belt out of Strata, but I mean, a modern 1-on-1 hit would be cool. Like that would be sick. But I just think, I mean, again, we're just going to shed light on the hobby and these local card shops and all these unique stories of these collectors throughout the United States. I know a lot of people have reached out to us with their collection of memorabilia, but unfortunately, memorabilia is not cardboard. So, I mean, we kind of like to stick to the cards, and that's our cup of tea. So expect some of that. Brandon may have wanted to switch to some memorabilia, but I love the cards. Memorabilia is cool and all, but to me, it's all about the cards.
I agree.
Just like it's all about the chase.
The cards. It's all about the chase. It's all about the cards.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I mean, even some viewers have like mentioned. I see some comments on stuff I retweet about like, I'm gonna forget his name now. Catcher for the Cincinnati Reds got hurt last year. I'm blanking. Play against this guy all the time.
Barnhart.
Stevenson.
No.
Stevenson.
Oh yeah. Tyler Stevenson.
Yeah. He has an unreal jersey collection, and I saw a lot of people saying like, "Oh, you should talk to him about it." It's like, I'd love to talk to him about it. I'd love to see it, but for what we're trying to do with the card life, it just doesn't really. It's not cardboard.
So sticking with cardboard though, we know you rip a lot. We know you talked about stadium pulls.
Yes.
So, what's the products that you're currently high on right now that you've been ripping?
So I've been ripping a lot of Bowman draft. I ended up biting the bullet and just getting a case. I think I've ripped through 5 of the boxes. I try not to just go full degenerate mode and open them all at once, but try to space them out, maybe shoot a video with 1 or 2 of them. And then I also like to sit on a box of everything. I mean, it's just, it will be cool one day if Bobby Witt or Julio turn into a Mike Trout, it'd be cool to have their rookie box, and just as cool to have their rookie card. So, I mean, I collect a little bit of that, but right now it's strictly Bowman draft. I mean, hopefully they're good in 5 years.
There you go.
True.
Rule number 1, never go full degen. I think that's what we just heard right there.
Yes,
Never go full degen. So how have the 5 boxes been so far? Not bad, or how they been?
Not too bad actually. Again, I probably have them sitting here. Let me see if we can. Oh, we did hit a Jackson Holiday to 250.
Yep.
So that was cool. Let me see. Got a few of them here. We hit Caden Wallace with Kansas City to 499. And then I guess this was one of the bigger ones. We got Nito to 150.
Nice.
And then we got a hidden of 5 insert. I can't remember who that was, but I don't see that one here. Then we hit this Dominic Keegan to 5 of 5. So that's kind of cool.
Dude, I love those 5 reds. And like the on card, the colors, they're just all so nice in this year's Bowman Chrome for sure.
And look at the forearms on this kid.
Oh yeah, man, he does
4th rounder.
That kid does Dan Ugla curls. That kid's doing Dan Ugla curls.
That was when I opened a lot of cards with my younger brother, and we were opening it, and he hit it, and I looked over to him. I was like, well, hopefully he turns into a dude. And he goes, turns into, look at these forearms. I was like, touche.
That brother could rip packs like nobody's business, I bet, with them forearms.
I seen you had those in Card Savers. You gonna submit them for grading?
Yeah, I usually, I mean, with my first Bowman stuff, I usually will take all the numbered and autos and just PSA submit them. Again, I call myself a pack rat. I could pan the room and show you guys all the boxes, and it's a bit ridiculous, but yeah, I like to have the nicer cards, or the potential nicer cards, in slabs. I like how slabs feel.
Makes sense. And so like we've seen NFL players like AJ Dillon who collect not only himself but his teammates. Do you like to collect things from players that you've had the chance to play with too, and maybe even yourself?
Yeah, so I enjoy getting cards signed by my teammates. Again, what I enjoy, since I am a pack rat, I enjoy, like, it may be some dumb 99-cent insert that I hit of Xander, but it's like, hey, I opened this card in Fenway. Like, you want to sign it? Like, it's just got a better story to me. It's got no more value to anyone, but the story to me. So, I mean, I usually, when I'm opening cards in stadiums, like if I hit a teammate, I just tell them, I'm like, hey, I do this card show. I hit this card. Do you want to sign it? But I usually try to get all the guys I play with to sign a card if they're in one of the sets I'm opening. And then I also have kind of a weird collection of, I'll go buy a card of whoever takes me deep. So if you've taken me deep in the big leagues, I try to purchase your card. There are a few I haven't purchased any from the home runs I gave up last year. Still salty on them, so gotta let it simmer a little bit before I go and purchase them. But yeah, so I do that, and I call it my box. I just say, like, yeah, they're in my box. They got me.
You just like sit there and look at that box and just like scream it internally.
Yeah, keep my mistakes close, just keep them with me.
There you go.
Now, can you possibly confirm, do any other of your Red Sox teammates collect? I'm just curious.
So the word collect, that's funny. I got a couple of them into it that love the chase, so to speak. They love the chase. I wouldn't call them collectors. But yeah, Tyler Danish and Ryan Brazier, they loved opening cards with me. Actually, I have one of Brazier's cards. He wanted me to send it off to get graded for him. He bought a box off me in my locker, and it is the Bob Gibson 101 cut auto.
Wow.
Out of Tier 1. And I had I had bought a case of Tier 1, and he was walking by them in my locker. I have all my boxes up in my locker. And he'd be like, Strahm, let me open one. I was like, Rach, no, dude. Like, not just going to rip a $250 box just because it's Wednesday and you're bored before stretch. Like, no, we're not doing it. And he's like, what if I buy it? If I buy it? I was like, fine, dude, you can buy one. He's like, all right. And he walks over and he throws $250 on my chair and he grabs it and he opens it. He's like, dude, Bob Gibson, 4-1. And I was like, no way. And I was like, oh my God, that's unbelievable. So no, I got him and Danish into it. And then Tanner Houck, actually, he enjoyed opening cards with me. He actually did a stadium pull with me that I thought was really fun out in L.A. We did it at the Angels Stadium. And it was funny. He was opening Stadium Club, and he opens the pack, and he gets a Rafael Devers card. And as he sets it down, he looks across the field, and Rafi's walking into the stadium, entering the stadium. And he just picks up my camera with the tripod, and he pans over. He's like, look, everyone, Rafael Devers. And I'm like, what are you doing? But it was hilarious. So. But no, they enjoy it, and I mean, guys, when I hit something cool, they love to look at it and they gawk over it, and like it kind of blows their mind on some of them, like especially when I'm opening Bowman in the clubhouse, and I get this card, and they're like, "How much is it worth?" And I'm like, "I don't know, it's like a $400-$500 card right now. Like the kid's one of the top prospects. Like, never even heard of this dude." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but you will hopefully like one day."
Yeah. From a collector standpoint, you pray and you hope you hear that kid eventually one day. You hope you're facing him. You hope he walks up to the plate while you're on the mound, honestly.
Exactly.
But that's cool. Yeah, especially pulling that Bob Gibson 101. I got to imagine, does he have a little bit of the itch more and more now? He definitely enjoys watching.
Yeah, and then he actually just texted me the other day sent me a bunch of screenshots from Whatnot. So I got him down that rabbit hole too. And he hit another 101 of someone. I can't remember, but he was all jacked about it. He hit a 101, and then he hit a Julio to 99, I believe, rookie card, and he did an unreal job.
I would say he sounds like he's on a heater, and that's what happens. That's how you get people into the hobby. Everybody gets a little sip of the juice, and it just happens more and more and more. But that's what we love to see.
That happened to me. My first break I was ever in, I pulled a Bobby Wood Jr. auto. The rest was history. Just couldn't stop after that.
Yeah, and that's what I tell these guys, especially these guys that like to gamble. I'm like, yo, you like to go to the casino. Even when you win $500, you go back and you spend it. I was like, imagine just opening a $250 box and hitting a $1,000 card out of it. Like, and then it could grow to be even worth 5 figures one day. Like, you never know. It's
like a stock.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. Cards, stocks
I call base cards my penny stocks.
I like that. See? There you go.
Wall Street stuff.
So they have a use. They are penny stocks. That's a good, because you don't want to just base is almost derogatory. Penny stocks is so much more classier. Makes them
Right,
sound nice.
exactly. Oh, that's just a base. Oh, dude, this is a penny stock. Like, watch what it does.
I'm gonna use that
gonna
next
start
time.
using
I was
that,
say
yeah.
next time we rip a box on here. Is that all right? That's not
No,
trademark, right?
100%. You'd
All
be
right.
like, oh, I love this penny stock.
All right, yeah, good. I'm gonna throw all the viewers off. They're gonna love that.
I love it.
So we were talking about your stadium rips page earlier. So I want to know, ripping in different stadiums you play in, does that kind of serve as almost like a pregame ritual to you to kind of help you prepare for that night's game?
I mean, not as much as a pregame ritual. To be honest, last year it was kind of stressful because like a new team and everything, like trying to learn the routines of like the staff members when they show up to the field, all this other stuff. So it was kind of like trying to balance it. And then that's honestly why I didn't shoot as much last year, is like I just finally was like, yo, quit stressing about this. You just need to worry about baseball. So it was like, I mean, I would find the days where it was like late reports, and then it was like, okay, I can Uber to the field early and do it and all that stuff. So honestly, it's kind of work I put on myself, but again, it's not really work once I get there and sit down, because it's all just enjoyment from there. So I guess you could call it a little meditation, but just gotta find time for it.
Absolutely, yeah, a busy schedule, no doubt.
Now, before we wrap up, I just want to personally ask, because I've always been curious about athletes who collect. Is it kind of surreal when you pull like a card of yourself and you're just sitting there basically staring at yourself on a piece of cardboard?
Yeah, I mean, it is. And actually on the Card Life, I actually pulled my own rookie auto out of a Topps Chrome hobby box. It was kind of sick. And that was the first time I'd ever pulled any of my own autos. So that was cool. But, yeah, and it's also funny to me, like when all these people on Twitter and everything ask me, hey, what's your favorite card? It's like, I hope they don't think I'm being, excuse my language, but a smart ass here with like when I say it's my 5 of 5 Sapphire rookie card. Like I'm not trying to be like, oh, it's not, like, it's just, I collected cards as a kid. I looked up to the Kirby Pucketts, the Darren Ersteds, the Rick Hellings, the Travis Hafners, and I was like, yo, like, I had their baseball cards, and that it's like, okay, my heroes are on this baseball. Wait, now I'm on this baseball card. That's kind of cool. So it's like, I don't know. It is surreal, and it's hard to put into words, but those are my favorite cards. And Judge is making my rookie class so expensive. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, right.
Like, it is unreal.
From a collector's standpoint, like you're like, man, dude, you're like, can we calm down a little bit? I'd like to try to buy some of my own stuff.
Yeah, we were just home for Christmas, and I had a couple boxes at my parents' house, and it was the X-Fractor box, 2017 Topps Chrome with the 10 X-Fractors in it. My brother's like, yo, let's rip this. I was like, dude, no, that thing's just doing this. Like, I did not, like, no. Like,
I was gonna say, that's what I was gonna ask. Besides the X-Fractor box, do you have any other ones from your class that you kind of bought a while ago that you're sitting on, like you said?
I have plenty that I bought, but they're all in boxes ripped up. So,
all right. So
I tried, but chasing yourself is more fun than chasing whoever. So and even like I had a case of Series 1 and a case of Topps Chrome Hobby, and I mean, I would have them here, and then a buddy would come over, and he knows I like cards, and I was like, yeah, I'm in there. And he's like, let's try hit it. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's try it. It doesn't take much to twist my arm.
I was gonna say, didn't sound like it took much, but you just gotta scratch that itch sometimes. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brazier just scratched the itch too many times where it was like, dude, we got to stop doing this.
Yeah. You don't want to start leaving a mark. You just want to make it feel a little bit better. Exactly.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Matt, before we let you go, something we like to do for every guest, for you, let us know where the folks at home that are watching this interview can find you, where they can find the Card Life, where it's going to be broadcasted. Kind of just give us a little plug here.
Yeah, I mean, you can check out the Card Life. It is just the Card Life on Instagram and Twitter. And then I am just Matt Strahm on Instagram and Twitter. Again, go back to earlier on this, before we got started, I'm not the most technologically advanced. So my Twitter and Instagram usage of posting is not the highest, but I do occasionally post there. So go follow the Card Life. How about that? Go enjoy the hobby with us, and you can find me over there for sure.
Well, I think the most important thing is you were able to figure out the technology to be here, and that's all we needed.
Hey, this meetup was actually pretty easy. Just click the join in the email. This is easier than any Zoom I had to do. So
See, that's what I mean.
That's slick.
I was gonna say I aim to make sure to make it as easy as possible for the guests. So I'm glad you said that.
You hit it right on the head. So perfect.
All right. Well, hey, Matt Strahm, everybody. Matt, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
We
you
really
so much.
appreciate it, and keep
course,
ripping.
guys.
And we hope to hear again from you soon.
Good luck this season.
Will do. Thank you. Take it easy, guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Later. An awesome guy there, Matt Strahm. Really was fun to talk to him.
Yeah, no, it was a good time. Nice to hear a professional baseball player talk about his collecting background. That's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I get it. Like, I know he was like, I don't want anybody to think I'm a smart ass, but that I say my card is my favorite card. But, awesome right there. Because I would have the same feeling. Like, if you pulled your own card from a pack, like, imagine that.
Well, that's
Like,
what
I had the biggest grin on my face, I feel like.
That's what I ask all these athletes. I'm like, you're in a card product.
Yeah.
Like, how does it feel to pull your own self? Like, just to stare at your own self on a piece of cardboard.
Yeah.
Crazy to me.
Yeah, him actually being in the hobby just makes it that much better.
100%.
All right, we've only got 5 minutes left. We're going to go a little over, but we've got our box rip giveaway, so make sure you're staying with us. I was going to invite you on the set, but they're just taking liberties. So here it is. We've got Elena and Meerkat hanging out with us. We've got a box rip of the new 2022 Topps Finest Baseball for you. Too many boxes, so David and I will go to black.
Too many cooks.
What happened?
Whoa, look at that transition.
Anyways, okay, we got a mini box for each of us. Meerkat is going to. Well, no, we have so I guess you just got to pick who's getting what mini box.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do it that way.
Vicky's in here.
Vicky!
Shout out Vicky, everybody.
All right, shout out to Vicky and the 96 other people watching us right now. Between David and the two of you, let's figure out how the folks at home are going to enter this giveaway. Last week it was how many glasses of milk we thought Mac Jones could drink in a sitting. So let your imagination run wild. But I do need the cutter.
There's only one way to finish this Smashing Friday.
Yo,
Yo.
that was so close to my nails.
My nail.
wasn't that close.
Oh no. Our
Relax.
nail. It's broken.
But did you die?
Valhalla.
Oh, now you do it.
Yeah, now you Valhalla.
Now he does it.
Now you Valhalla with your chest.
Oh, did you break it? You're just gonna have to cut it with the.
Are you serious?
Why'd you do that?
I'm gonna have to.
No.
Yeah, just-
Attaboy, Patrick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. No, don't.
No,
All
let
right,
him do
can I
it,
get
let
the
him do
overhead
it.
camera,
It's a
please?
blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, be
I just
careful.
grabbed it.
Be careful. That's why I said don't. I was trying to protect you. All right.
Tape for caution.
Okay. Well, sorry. I apologize. Okay. So what are we gonna have the chat do? All right, Meerkat, get your little paws over here.
Give me a couple seconds to think of something.
Okay.
Let me feel these.
Here.
How
help.
many beers do you think you could drink at a cross country flight?
Wade Boggs style.
Yeah,
Be careful with this blade. You're making me nervous.
100%, like 18.
David,
I could get
let's
like
go,
26.
brother. This is Troy's Garbo box.
Always rooting against me. All right.
Oh, my
here we
goodness.
go. Let's cut this.
Man, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I might use this in the lounge today.
You should.
I kind
All
of
right,
just want
David.
one.
Could you
for
guys give that to David
everyday
safely,
use.
please?
Thank you.
Just a mallet. All right, here we go. They're gonna be thinking of stuff. We're gonna rip some new top finest.
They're taking it and they're
All right,
Oh my God! Oh wait.
at least 12, 7, probably
now I
8
think
on a
about it.
cross country flight. We're talking from the East Coast to the West Coast. That's what, like
5, 6
Are we
hours?
talking
6
like
hours.
are we talking like Buffalo to LA or Buffalo to Honolulu?
we're talking
Buffalo to
JFK
LA,
to
yeah.
LA.
Yeah, direct.
Direct.
Direct. That's
No,
like stop
that's
it.
like a
Wait, no,
what?
we might have
There's
a
a layover in North Dakota. If you know, you know.
What is that?
That was
That's like
good.
a,
That was good.
Is that like a 6-hour flight?
That's what? Florida's like 3. That's like half the way. The Earth
Xander,
curves a bit,
refractor.
something like that.
Melendez. Ooh, paint me a rookie. There we go. Nice one there.
Yo, H. Cooper, I don't drink on flights either unless we're talking about a nice crispy ginger ale.
Dude, is it just
Airplane
me?
pop hits different.
I was just about to say that.
does.
When you're up in the air and you're drinking a pop,
you have
Detmer's rookie.
You have that plastic glass that can hold like 4 ounces, but in reality it can hold like a quarter of an ounce because it's all ice. So you're just having like the most chilled, crispiest pop
Ted
of your
Williams
life.
die cut.
I will say a Tito's and cranberry slaps on the
Canada
in the air.
Dry Zach, and let's
Canada.
go. I'm cool with any ginger ale though.
I was going to say, I don't discriminate.
I am
love
so
it.
surprised how low these numbers are. Like they're saying 7 beers in 6 hours.
Guys, we're asking
you have
what you
unli-
can do, not what you want to do.
Now,
My
now it's
minimum,
comfortable. Now
my
it's
minimum would be
comfortable.
12.
Yeah.
You make yourself uncomfortable.
Like you have 2 30
You are
racks of beer under your
Aura.
seat. Nobody's stopping you. How many
Colored
drinks
card.
can you have?
Nobody's stopping me.
How many drinks can you
That's
drink?
If you
a
barf, you're
Mickey
out, though.
Blue. Mickey
Turkey
Blue out of
Ducky's got
300.
it. Turkey Ducky gets it. 24.
Yo, Meerkat, you want to toss him a few of these?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Toss them.
Thanks,
Limited
babe.
bathroom. That's something you have to think about. 18, Deanna. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get after
Who
it.
the hell does she think she is?
Yeah.
Altuve.
Get after it.
Jared Duran. Duran. And then
12 by
Cornerstone Austin
Chicago
Meadows.
T-Pucks.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm so dehydrated.
One auto per mini box.
I'm dying.
How many coffees so
Here's
far?
the
today?
auto.
We
Here's
only
our
had-
auto.
19 and a half. You have right skill set.
We only had one venti.
Yeah,
shots
dude,
of
skill
espresso.
set, soaking wet, he's like 95 pounds. He's taking down a beer or half a
He's
beer.
not even
I
old
don't-
enough to drink.
Yeah, he's
That's
not.
true. That's also
Yeah,
true.
we don't
Good
condone
point.
underage drinking. Bloomy, I believe.
Ooh,
he
Stott.
said 32.
Stott rookie.
Was it?
FAJG. Josiah Gray.
It's a rookie.
Okay, rookie auto here.
Yo, shout out to all 106 people
card.
in
Yo,
the, in the
shout
chat. right
out.
now.
Shout out!
What's
They
up,
can't
brothers
see
and
me.
sisters? If you're just joining us, to enter the giveaway for this box that we are ripping right now, we're giving this away for free. To enter the giveaway, you have to let us know how many beers you think you could drink on a cross-country flight. Direct
Direct JFK to LAX.
JFK to LAX. How many beers can you consume in that time? The Wade Boggs Challenge, if you will.
Yeah. If
All
you
right.
know, you know.
If you know, you know.
It's going to be
Bloomy
always
30,
sunny.
32. I
Always
know
sunny in
Bloomy can do
Buffalo.
that with the what's Bloomy slide? The Carlsberg? Carlsbad? What is it?
Carlsberg. He loves
Those are
Carlsberg.
strong
Alex
beers, too.
Thomas.
Those are good.
My mom with 9.
Miranda.
That's
there's a
respectable.
purple. That's I say.
LBLs, I think I can hammer about
Beers
18.
are filling. You got to remember, beers are filling.
Yeah.
A lot of
Winner has
empty
to-
calories.
Winner has to live
Perp-
stream themselves drinking all the beers they
Purple
say.
rookie for
Ooh.
Arizona. Seth Beer.
Beer.
Wobbly Pops, ladies
Isn't
and
that
gentlemen.
the Bill Nye theme song in like Chinese? What is beer?
Oh, is
beer.
it?
You ever hear that?
You pull
All
the
right,
Seth
there you
Beer?
go. On to David.
All right, I got to figure out how to use this thing.
20 nips.
Where do I plug this in?
Yo, I need one of those mallets.
I'm taking that
Have
to
it
the
down
live
20
lounge.
nips at least, though. I love that. No, I saw this. So people are turning this into a drinking game where I guess if you play the Bill Nye theme song and it's like the Chinese version, when they chant Bill, it sounds like beer.
Yeah.
So people are doing like a game where you have to chug
Beer,
while they
beer,
beer.
beer.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. We'll have to look it up.
Has anyone ever played Rattling Bog?
No.
No,
Rattling
excuse
Bog?
me?
You've never played the drinking game Rattling Bog? It's like,
All right, I like this start,
the Rattling
Jose.
Bog jumped down the valley.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I can't believe you guys are
Gabby
so...
Sheets
That shows
rookie.
our age right
Low
there.
flow,
That shows our
torque on the
age.
rookie.
I was a macho can guy.
Yeah, see, hey, Paulie, you know Rattling Bog is so good. If you want... Wait, this is a family show.
Macho
Thunderstruck
can.
is a second for me.
Thunderstruck's the
Thunderstruck's
ultimate
the goat.
tailgate.
Thunderstruck,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thunderstruck's
hell yeah.
goated. If you don't know Thunderstruck is one of those things that will bring the two generations together.
Yes,
like you said, I don't know
the
what
merging.
that is the merging right
Rattling
there.
Bog is so like,
Cornerstone's
such a fun
Devers?
song. Oh, the Rattling Bog, the bog jumps down the valley, yo. On the Rattling
Bloomy
Bog.
said I did 20 acais from Tokyo to Auckland.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's impressive.
That's
impressive.
Oh my
Acais
God,
are good, too.
Bloomy.
McCutcheon.
Your poor heart.
Yes, beer.
Beer.
Beer. Oh, we got some color in
Can
the
you
back
tell us
here.
Friday?
It's right.
We have Oral Excellence, Ken Griffey, and Jonathan India.
Ooh.
That is out of 175 right there. Jonathan India.
Nice.
Oh, the Reds, back-to-back Reds.
Former
right
Rookie
there.
of the Year there. All right, ladies and gents. What do we got? You got 3 more? Well, including that one?
Yeah. Including this one, got 3 more packs.
What are the hits per box on this?
Elena, how many
You get
can
one
your
auto
uncle
per
drink
minute.
and go from there?
Burger.
Oh, my uncle can drink a
Baez,
lot.
a strikeout king. Kevin Smith, rookie. Ramos, and Joe Ryan. That was a rookie pack right there.
Japanese lager. Christoph coming in with some knowledge here. The Japanese lager.
Never, yeah, it's probably good.
It depends. If you give me like a,
Don't say
Miller.
Sapporo.
No, if you give me
I'm a
something
Mick
like
Ultra.
light, yeah,
I'm
like
a
a Mick Ultra.
chugger.
Yelly.
Blue light, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yo, Mr. Bliss, I'm sorry, bro.
We are being insensitive.
CH.
We are being.
I think we
insensitive.
all have a troubled uncle.
Oh, we all have one.
Chase McCormick. He's
Chase
a young
McCormick.
rookie,
All right.
rookie for the Astros.
So 2 rookie autos. All right, not a bad box there. We got 1 more.
And some LPM.
See, I've always wanted to try to go to Disney for Epcot and go
It's
around
fun.
the world, but I've heard like horror stories.
Oh, it's fun for
That's
like
the worst
3
stuff,
hours,
yeah.
and then like
Bobby
the
Wood
next
Jr.
6
rookie?
hours are the worst experience of your life.
Abreu, Cornerstone, Byron Buxton, and a little Brian De La Cruz rookie. That's out of 75. There you go.
We like
I
it.
really feel like I always pull Brian De La Cruz. Any product.
That's your
Brian.
guy. That's your guy. All right, Mr. Stevens. I think we are ready to end the stream for the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us for another great week of the Chase. Thanks to Elena and Meerkat for helping us rip, and of course their segments on Friday, always making it fun for a Friday. We'll be back on Monday with some more great guests. We got Culture Collision coming up for you on Monday. Culture Collision is going to be the card show in Atlanta next week, so we'll preview that, and they'll be able to talk about what's going on for that weekend. Elena's going to be in the main live lounge
Chillin'.
after this, straight chilling with some football breaks for you. Twitch.tv/DA Card World. 2 bros, 1 break. They are live right now. I think, can we raid this channel and go to them? We're going to send all you guys over there, Luke and Steve. 2 bros, 1 break. That's twitch.tv/DA_2 bros, 1 break. All right.
2, 1.
We appreciate you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. And just remember, it's all about the
the
chase.
Can I throw this?
Woo! No, I need that. No.
Just kidding.
Top
Don't do that.
chat.